Mr. Tim Ferriss, author of that superb book, The 4-Hour Workweek. But what does the guy know about nutrition and how to get the most out of your day by getting a wholesome, nutritious breakfast? Let's take a look and see what he knows. What you know, Tim's put together a YouTube video that outlines how to make a healthy breakfast. Emphasis on the words healthy breakfast in under 3 minutes. And in the under 3 minutes, it's very much along the 4-hour work week type of principle. And Tim's channel, 79,000 subscribers. That's a fair amount of influence that he's got there. And this particular video about making a healthy breakfast, 680,000 views. That's a hell of a lot of influence on the diet and lifestyle and nutrition and health of America and beyond. So let's have a look, see what Tim has to say in greater detail about his 3-minute super healthy breakfast.
Good morning, this is Tim Ferriss, and I'm going to show you in 3 minutes, because I dislike making breakfast as much as the next person, how to create a low-carb, high-protein breakfast that will provide high nutrient density and help you to lose weight.
What the fuck, Tim? Low-carb, high-protein breakfast that is nutrient-dense and will help you lose weight. In what universe does an anabolic agent like protein lead to weight loss? I mean, America's got the highest per capita protein intake on the planet, yet they are the most obese nation on the planet. So what the fuck is this about high protein being good for weight loss? But let's just see what sort of wisdoms come out of your mouth next.
There is a container of egg whites. This is Eggology, but you could use egg beaters or any brand.
A container of egg whites. Not only are you supporting an industry that grinds live baby chicks at birth.
These male chicks are killed by being dropped into a grinding machine while still alive.
But number 2, you buying the processed product that is filled with all sorts of chemical crap to prevent it going rotten. What the fuck are you thinking?
Organic flaxseed oil. This is Spectrum.
Flaxseed oil. Let's just ladle on the fat over and top of the cholesterol that you got on the eggs. Good going there, Tim.
Then we have, in this case, Southwest Salsa Mild, which includes black beans, corn, and other things. It has a net of 2 grams of carbs per tablespoon.
You seem so proud of the fact that your salsa has got 2 grams of carbs per tablespoon. You must be really scared of carbohydrates, like that other dimwit, Professor Timothy Noakes.
Now, we don't have the scientific proof this is true, but...
Chopped spinach. So this is what we do. The first is just a small container, and you can really use any Tupperware. I like to use smaller containers. This is probably about 12 to 13 ounces. And I'll more or less fill this up with spinach, because particularly once it's cooked, this will all go down and flatten out.
My God, a couple of ounces of spinach. How the hell is there any caloric value and nutrient density within a couple of ounces of spinach? My fuck, Tim, no wonder you are looking so puffy and bloated. You're eating so few calories for breakfast that you're going to be crashing later on in the day and then packing in who knows what sort of crap.
I tend to have 1 to 2 glasses of wine in the evenings, so I can take a swig. A little bit of wine, a little bit of resveratrol for those of you interested in life extension and caloric restriction. Rombauer vineyard's one of my favorites.
Really, Tim, now you've really got me. drinking wine at breakfast time. Way to go. And then backing that up by the statement of, it's for those of you that are interested in caloric restriction. Caloric restriction is the shortcut to obesity long term. Get that into your thick skull, please. Stop spewing this garbage to people that are desperate to lose weight. Drinking wine at breakfast time. Number one, it's you're putting in at least some sugars, some carbohydrate, which is in a way a good thing, but it's got zero nutrient density. So please lay off the alcohol and lay off the stimulants, and we'll all be able to be healthier long term.
Because egg whites are disgusting by themselves. At least they're very bland. I find them very unappealing. So we need to add something to it, and this is the best solution that I've found.
That's just about the first true thing that you've said in your entire video there, Tim. Egg whites are disgusting by themselves. Well, egg whites are disgusting, full stop. It supports an absolutely disgusting industry, and you should lay off them for your own health.
Flaxseed oil by itself will make you vomit on your shoes. You have a couple of options. You can either leave it out. Number two is you can put about 1 tablespoon, that's 120 calories, onto the spinach. Don't use too much because it has a very strong flavor.
Now there's a concept for you that you're sharing with everybody. Flaxseed oil on its own will make you vomit on your shoes. So why the fuck do you want to put it into your food? Come on. If something is going to make you vomit on your shoes, it has no place in the food you eat.
And that'll deliver a pretty healthy dose of omega-3 fatty acids and really fill out the macronutrient profile of this entire meal.
So putting pure, undiluted fat into your food, you say, is a good thing for filling out the macronutrient profile of your meal. It's a good way of filling out your gut and your hips and your thighs to an even larger, unmanageable proportion. Please, Tim, keep yourself busy with business-related items and 4-hour work weeks rather than spewing this type of absolute garbage.
Voila, my breakfast is done. You can see it right there. And if you're feeling particularly ambitious, you can take a container of lentils, open that up, either put it in a separate container or put it on one side with the spinach, and you'll have a higher caloric density if that's what you're looking for. This is probably, with the flaxseed oil included, somewhere between 200 and 300 calories. I am not a big proponent of huge breakfasts.
There you go, Tim, you've just spelled it out there. Breakfast at between 200 and 300 calories, and that includes the fucking 150 calories of oil, of undiluted fat that you poured over the top of it. Now how the fuck can this be healthy? 150 calories of fat and in a 200 to 300 calorie breakfast. That means that if you take away the flaxseed oil, you take away the fat, you're left with somewhere in the region of 50 to 150 calories for an entire breakfast. How the fuck can you go training on that and then hope to cope with a day at office after your morning training? Get a fucking life here, Tim. People need calories. The brain requires glycogen to be able to function. So if you're going to be getting into office and being at all productive whatsoever, you're going to be needing glycogen in your brain. If you're eating this low-calorie, low-carb crap that you call breakfast and put it out there as the type of breakfast that people need to be doing, the only way you're going to be able to get through your day is by way of either packing in the caffeine or starting to pop the fucking modafinils. The only way you can cope with this type of a breakfast is by packing in the stimulants, which will be fucking your metabolism up long term. So please, high carb, low fat, low sodium is the way to be able to get sufficient energy in your body to be able to fucking get shit done.
So there you have it. The roughly 3-minute breakfast, very little cleanup involved. Enjoy lose some fat, gain some muscle.
Okay, Tim, your 3-minute breakfast that has got very little cleanup involved. You maybe don't have that much cleanup involved, but let's just have a look at the type of cleanup that spending your dollars on the egg industry is doing behind the scenes, and what you are actively supporting, the type of cruelty that you're actively supporting. Let's just take a look at that quickly.
This machine uses a laser to remove part of the chick's beaks. Chicks are placed head first into this rotating machine. Birds' beaks are filled with nerve endings. This procedure can cause both acute and chronic pain. Please remember these chicks the next time you sit down to a meal.
So that's my take on the matter. Tim's breakfast, high in fat, high in sodium, lacking in micronutrients, lacking in any type of positive health benefits, pumping up your cholesterol levels, pumping up your fat levels, and supporting a cruel industry. That's my take on the matter. Share your comments, questions, criticisms in the space down below. Don't forget, share this out amongst your friends. If you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up. If you think this is absolute crap and that the chickens deserve to be ground up alive when they're 1 day old, give me the fucking thumbs down. At least make some sort of a feedback as regards this video is concerned. And remember that down below this video as well is a red subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button to stay subscribed to my channel for all new content that comes out to you daily. Stay carved up for the win out there. I'll see you next time. Cheers. CoachEdu.net